A long, long time ago, when the skies were closer to the earth and the secrets of the sun were known to man, there lived a man amongst the Igbos. His name was unknown to his community, but he was a hunter with a barren wife. They called him Dinta, the Igbo word for hunter. Dinta was a man of little words. His dog was his best friend, and it was said that this dog was the first to be domesticated. Dinta rescued the dog and gave him a place to stay after a tiger tricked him into giving away his powerful teeth and claws. The tiger came to the dog as a friend and begged to borrow his teeth and claws. He said he wanted to impress his in-laws, but then used it to fight the dog, who was king of the animal kingdom, and drove him away from the forest. After Dinta and the dog became friends, Dog revealed to the hunter the riddles of the forest. He did this to put up a fight against the other animals who joined Tiger to drive him away from the forest. Dinta and the dog hunted together, and the hunter rewarded Dog with the head, tail, and bones of all their kills. With Dog, Dinta became the best hunter in the land, and his tale spread through all of the kingdoms. Even the spirit world caught wind of it. Dog taught Dinka how to hear what the animals say, the tricks of the antelopes, the cunning ways of the bush pigs, why elephants have long noses, and how to trap the most ferocious animals. Dinta and Dog became so powerful that the spirits became afraid of them. The spirits said amongst themselves, "Dogs can see us, and one of them has become friends with a man. He would teach him how to see us, and he might soon find a way to hunt us too." Dog indeed taught Dinta the ways of the spirits, how the spirit world floats in the air, and how they speak through trees and plants. Dinta began to hear and see spirits, even the ones that followed him home and flocked around his wife. But he pretended to not see or hear them. Dog had warned him to do so because his ancestors, the earliest dogs, were cursed with an appetite for poop after the spirits learned they could see them. Well, that's a story for another day. The terror of Dinta and the dog continues to spread, and the spirit world decided that something should be done about it. The Council of the Spirits concluded that Dinta must not be allowed to have a son who might grow up to become a hunter just like him. To ensure this, they would send the hunter spirit children, the ones he can't teach how to hunt. This was how humans began giving birth to children of the spirit world, who became known as Obanje. That was the name Dinta and his wife gave their first child. Dinta's wife gave birth to many children, but they all died. All of them were females, and they all looked like their first, Obanje. Dinta ran to his god, Chi, for help, but it only made people dread him more, as it was revealed that he brought spirit children into the world of man. No one could help him, so they kept giving birth to female children who choose to die at the slightest provocation. In the spirit world, it had become a contest among spirits to make Dinta and his wife feel the most pain. And on a night the moon cast Dinta's shadow behind him, he heard two spirits discussing their plans for him. These spirits took the form of lemongrass, and their duty was to pollute the medicinal nutrients of the plants and render them impotent for the community healers to use it in their concoctions. One of the spirits had been assigned to spy on the world of man the next farming season. This spirit said to the other, "I will be going to this hunter's home as his next daughter. He deafens us with his gun, and I will make him and his wife feel the most pain. They are already getting used to their children dying before their 7th birthdays. So I will give them hope and take it away on the day they are most happy. I would stay until my wedding day. While they dance and celebrate, Tiger would attack the gathering and take my life. I have set this up as a gateway to return to the spirit world, and it has been approved. Dinta and his wife would feel the biggest pain, and the hunter would fall out with the dog. It would be said that the tiger that chased dog away from the forest followed dog to Dinta's home and killed his only child that lived. The next child Dinta and his wife had was also a female, and she looked like Obanje. As she approached her 7th birthday, Dinta's wife was deeply distressed. "This one would stay," Dinta whispered to his wife one day, but she never believed him. The seasons went by, and the child had grown into the most pleasing woman ever known to the community. It was said that her beauty made the gods favor whoever first saw her in the morning. The finest of suitors came calling, and she chose to be the wife of a wealthy man from a distant land. People came from far and wide to witness the wedding. There was lots of dancing and merriments. Dinta's wife was overjoyed, and so was the bride too. She couldn't wait to reunite with her friends in the spirit world and take delight in the honor she would receive for the tears she caused and for ruining the relationship between man and dog. The animal kingdom eagerly waited as well. When Tiger kills Dinta's daughter, it would avenge the death of all the animals the hunter and the dog had killed. It's payback time. It's payback time. All the birds went about singing. When it was time for the groom to dance with his bride, an angry tiger attacked the gathering. While everyone ran for safety, Dinta's daughter ran towards the tiger. Gunshot was heard from a distance, and Tiger dropped dead. The bride fell atop the dead animal, wailing so hard to the confusion of the guests, her husband, and mother. Dinta was seen climbing down a tree with his gun clanging on his shoulder. He walked to his wife, who was trying to get their child away from the dead tiger, and said, "I told you, this one would stay." The daughter suffered many days of sadness that she didn't get to return to the spirit world, but she soon overcame it and remained grateful to her father for keeping her. Because of this, she opened the doors of good fortune to him. That was how, from being a hunter, Dinta became one of the wealthiest men in those days, in the land of the Igbos. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And also press the notification button for more exciting stories.